Manchester City waved goodbye to two modern greats after the Champions League final as Ilkay Gundogan and then Riyad Mahrez departed. The club have been considering how to replace them all summer, but they might now have to think about a succession plan for another player, arguably their best ever. Kevin De Bruyne was as crucial as any player in City's run to the treble, but he admitted he had spent the last 2 months of the season carrying a hamstring injury. In the first half of the Champions League final, that same hamstring snapped. 2 months later, 22 minutes into City's first game of the Premier League season against Burnley, it gave way again. And now the Belgian could be out for up to 4 months after Pep Guardiola confirmed he had suffered a serious injury and revealed that the club have to decide whether or not he has to undergo surgery. It means that City are likely to be without their most consistent and inspirational player until the start of 2024. It is a huge blow for City and leaves them with a huge void to fill immediately. But even before City's worst fears were confirmed by Guardiola, they were beginning to realize that De Bruyne's magnificent career is starting to wind down. Paqueta might not have been top of City fans' list when it came to replacements for Gundogan or De Bruyne. He has had a down-and-up career trajectory, having a disappointing spell with AC Milan, his first European club. He then started to realize his potential with Lyon, scoring 21 times and getting 13 assists in 80 games, which prompted West Ham to pay a club record £54 million to sign him in the summer of 2022. Paqueta did not exactly pull up trees in his first year with the Hammers, ending the campaign with 5 goals and 7 assists in 42 games. The idea that City were willing to bid £70 million for the Brazilian after a fairly ordinary campaign was hard to believe. The suggestion that they are willing to even meet West Ham's valuation of £95 million is even more baffling, especially after they turned away from a deal for Declan Rice after his price went beyond that same figure. City ultimately have the financial muscle to make such a move, and even if the price might sound high, it is easy to see why Guardiola is attracted to Paqueta. He is wonderfully versatile and can play in a variety of positions, either as a number 8, which he usually occupies for Brazil, or as a number 10, where he spent the majority of last season with West Ham. But he can also play out wide, and for Brazilian giants Flamengo he played on the right and left wings. Paqueta could comfortably fit into Guardiola's vision for his midfielders, who he likes to see drift all over the pitch and interchange places in order to become less predictable.